just being ill behaved. Okay. I've got my water. You've got your ginger ale. And here we
Oh,
go.
here we go. Another episode of Oboe Slander is here. How's it going, Matthew? How are your reads? How is everything?
Um, they felt pretty dreadful, but I think it's just because it's so dry. Everywhere I go is real even in my office right now, my voice will probably change as I leave. Grabbing my thing. I have my humidifier going behind me, full blast. It is 22% humidity in my office.
Oh my gosh.
I am
Terrified.
oh, wait, just went up to 23. So living large. I'm trying
Ooh,
real hard over here.
jeez. Oh my gosh. That's your it's yours like back there behind you. I can see it. No one
Mhm.
else can see it, but I think we have a similar model. I don't know if I can turn my computer, but there she is. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
her right there. Right there. All my plushies. Um it is 43% humidity right now.
Oh my god, how? I'm so jealous.
I have her going the fullest blast. And it's like warmer in Iowa right now. It's like close upper 30s and the 40s right now. So we have been the humidity has gone up and it kind of spiked and scared me. So I was like, God, everything is humid, quote
Well,
unquote, in the middle of this winter.
just so I'm prepared for really terrible reads, today the high is 35 and the low is 17, and that's kinda how it's been for a little while.
Mm.
By Tuesday, the high is 63 and the low is 30.
Oh, okay. So you should wrap some blanks now or like tomorrow. Like, what is the formula there? What do you what?
I I think I'll probably just wait until Tuesday to tie any and maybe survive on well, I don't have any rehearsals on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So tie 'em
Lucky
up on
charm.
Wednesday, I'll be ready for gigs over the weekend.
Oh, problem solved. Everything's perfect now. So you just have to endure it for the next couple days. Yay!
So
I
that's
love
how my
it.
reads are. How are yours?
Mine, since it has been warming up a little bit, it's not gonna get in the 60s, but I mean, we're seeing 40s-ish, maybe even somewhere near a 50 later this week. So they have been behaving beautifully, coming along. I have had to rediscover how to scrape my reeds. And by scrape my reeds, I mean scraping from wherever I'm starting at. Like if I'm on the tip, to go all the way to the end of the tip and hit the flat.
Mhm.
I have been very bad as of late, letting it build up at the end, and then I'm like, "Oh, I should just, like, scrape all of that off at the end of the tip or clip it," and then the reed is just, like, inconsolably howling like a banshee, doing whatever. I'm like,
Mhm.
"This reed is now too hard for me to play, and that's flat." So I've been doing that, and my way to keep track of that, I have been counting my scrapes and doing, like, 12, like, regular scrapes, and then I do, like my teacher when I was in high school called this, like, opening, like, the fence or, like, barn door or whatever, where you kinda, like, hinge your knife on the
Mhm.
like that. So I've been doing, like, 12 regular, 12 hinges, then on each blade. And that has been very good. So I made, like, 3 reeds that have been fantastic. They're beautiful, they're amazing, and my students will not get those reads from me because I need them
Good.
more than them. Sorry, kids. I'm selfish because I also have no reads. So that's how my reads have been going. Positivity, looking up.
Good for you. I'm jealous. You know how you're always like, "Send me some." I'm like, "Give them to me." Don't sell them to your students, just give them to me. Not even
Truly,
sell them, just give them.
no profit. I'm paying for overnight shipping, $20 to send it your
Oh, there's a snack here. Hold on,
way.
everybody.
I love snacks.
Be careful. It's a little
Okay.
messy, but it's good. It's good.
Oh, thank you.
I want to watch. I don't want to wait for the reveal. Eat it. Eat it
Oh,
on.
you said it's hot.
No, it's not. No, it's not hot. It's just messy.
Oh, just messy.
What up, man?
Oh my gosh, you can't hear me, but hi. What is that? What are you eating? Oh,
I don't know. It's some type of bruschetta
Just eat
kind
it. Just eat it.
okay.
Just eat it. I'll tell you later.
this is a very ASMR episode.
Mmm.
These
That's fucking good, isn't it?
these
That is
things.
fucking good.
All right, it's pan con tomate, but I dip the bread
Delicious.
in that caramelized onion, thyme, rosemary. Oh
Mmm.
yeah, it's really good.
Mm.
Wow. When he was describing what it was, I was like touching myself. So I was like, wow.
Well, that's definitely going in.
Good, good. People need to know. Like Jesus, if he's not gonna play the elbow for us, he's gonna need to cook something.
I would like for everyone that knows me to find him on social media and message him and be like, "You've gotta play the oboe on the podcast," because
Yep,
that's what I want to happen, and he said that he would do it if I went skiing with him, and I'm scared to ski because I don't wanna break a finger and not work for 6 months.
exactly. Exactly. So this is our campaign. Please, if you know Randall and see him in the area, out in the wild, promote the oboe to him so he will play it on the podcast. It's just a fun little thing we're doing. Like we're just getting him involved, and I think that's what people that with like partners and families should do.
They should
Involve
know
them.
how we suffer.
Exactly. Know that this hellish instrument has a broad reach and will destroy our family if we must let it. Yay! Yay!
Mm.
Oh, that looks really good though. Gosh, it's related to the oboe of what we're doing, but I'm like, a delicious treat. It'll start off with you being like, a treat has entered the room, and then delicious caramelized onions. Gosh, I've been while I've been working on my reads, I have been rewatching Schitt's Creek in honor of
Oh,
having our
yes.
a beautiful show. Needed something that made me feel good and feel happy, and I was like, "This show is doing that
Mhm.
for me." And so, feeling very just alive, but sad at the same time. We
I
lost a star. We lost a gorgeous
we really
golden
did.
star, been with us from childhood till now. Mm. I love her.
I'm only on episode 2 or 3 of Bridgerton right now of the new season, so
Ooh.
which right now I'm basically like, this is just Cinderella."
Very much. That's very much the consensus here, and I'm like, "You know what? I'm okay w I'm okay with it. I just hope they make us happy because making us wait for Jonathan Bailey to come on the screen is true torture. I
Mhm.
have been missing him since Wicked ended. But as if Wicked ended, like, decades ago, and I'm like, "This was, like, literally 3 or 4 months ago." Like, LeBaron, take a breath.
Jonathan Bailey should be in episode or season 2 of Heated Rivalry.
Rivalry.
I'm putting that into the universe. I think he could pass as a hockey player, it's gonna be
I'm
perfect.
begging for that. Abracadabra. It's not fair that he's just so beautiful and talented. I'm just like, "You can't be doing 1 project at a time. You did 3 in, like, 1 year,
I
sir."
know.
This is the biblical greed that they talk about all the time. Like, "We got 1 taste of it.
Yes.
I'm never letting go. I'll never let go." They should do it. I just thought of, like, the quote from Titanic when she was like, "No, never let go, Jack, I won't let go." And I was like, "So, are they gonna do a reboot of Titanic with Jonathan Bailey in it?"
Yes.
That would actually kind of, like, hey, I would not be opposed to that. How much money do you think they need for that? Like, $20? I can donate
Um,
to get that
I'll be
started.
Rose. I'm ready.
Please, please. Oh, I'll
And there
be
will be room for him on that door. Like, I'm fat, but there still will be room.
you're like, "It's gonna happen." She was just being a little selfish. Not gonna lie. My gosh. My goodness. Well,
Well,
now
how have your
you
Oh, both of
Oh,
us are like, "Well,
oh,
well,
I thought we were
well."
getting it. We both just love to be in charge. What?
Oh, do we though?
N No, I'm not even close. No, I already have anxiety right now thinking about being in charge of something. My God. How have your gigs been, Matthew? You first.
Oh, they've been canceled mostly. I
Still.
think I probably talked about that on the last episode, but there was a lot of cancellations from the snow and the ice. But I did get to do a Final Fantasy concert this past weekend,
Ugh, how was
and that was
that?
a lot of fun.
Oh.
I really enjoyed it. Um, I also think I was literally the only person in the orchestra that had ever played Final Fantasy anything before, because I was trying to talk about just anything Final Fantasy related, and people were just like, "I have no idea." And I was
And
like,
it's
"Oh
like,
my god," because we did a Chocobo medley, and they were like, "Chocobo," and I was like, "Chocobo."
you're like,
Um,
like, "No, no, it's talk
and they were
about."
like, "So what is it?" And I was like, "It's a mount." And they were like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "It's something you ride on the game. Like, it gets you around faster." I was just like, "Oh my god, these people."
Oh my goodness. They really just it's hard. It's hard being out of touch.
Mhm. And we had fun on the Chocobo medley because we had to do a chant. It was like, "C, H." Dance. I
How you
panicked.
how you spell
I
that?
was like, "What?"
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, so it's like CHOCOBO, and then the first oboist and I added a little E at the end so that it was spelled oboe right at the very end.
Correct.
So it'd be like OBO, E.
The oboes are doing it right. The oboes know how to spell just when they're together. When
I don't know what completely panicked. I was like, "I don't know how to spell anything anymore."
it's so funny. It's just I wasn't ready for that. Oh my god.
I'm usually a pretty good speller. That was a bad, bad moment.
Oh god. Hooey. Woo-wee. That was so funny. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that, Matthew. I
Ugh,
really needed that today.
mhm. Let's see, though. The audience was very engaged, which was nice for a
Good.
change. Because I feel like so often you're playing our standard, like, classical concert, and it's a bunch of blue hairs, and they
Yeah.
politely clap at the end, and it's I hate to say it's a little dull, but it's a little dull. Like, I know on stage, we're really energized because a lot of the time we really love that music, but the way the audience for these was just, like, hollering and screaming, I was like,
Hooting and
"This is
hollering.
really fun." Like, I got chills from that. I was like, "Oh, this is
Ye
so fun."
yes. I
Especially on the encore, we did One Winged Angel,
oh,
and
gag.
oh, what do they say in it? Ba, ba, ba. I can't remember what the word is. Something like I can't remember. Anyway, but the audience got to, like, sing along on the one word and be and just like, "Ka, ka, ka," and it was so fun.
It was just so much energy and just power in that one auditorium. Girl, I know that's right.
So
I wish more orchestras would do more video game pops concerts because the music is so phenomenal and incredible, and
mhm.
I just don't know why some orchestras are so rigid against it. It's like I know why, but I just hate that they are. So little people are like, I don't understand it. I'm just like, right, but like this would definitely bring a lot more patrons in if we had like two of those kinds of
I know.
concerts per season. It would.
I also wish we had encouraged people to dress up more, like, in the
Oh,
audience.
I
Like, I
love
think people knew they could, but it wasn't really said anywhere. They weren't like, "Come dressed up."
right. Like, please, like on like whenever Halloween concerts have like a little costume parade or whatever,
Mhm.
people come for that. When I feel like for video game ones, they should also have that as an option because like hello, it's like a cute little cosplay kind of thing with like live music and like clips of the game being played. It's like, it's really hard having big, beautiful brains and ideas like ours, and they fall to
Mhm.
the wayside.
But also that concert really made me wanna play Final Fantasy 14 again, even though I don't have the time, so I re-upped my subscription on the Mog Station if people wanna play.
You're like, please, please, anyone.
And I'm your typical bottom, and I play a healer.
Listen, the stereotype is there. We're the really, like, feminine baddie in the front or, like, the, like, closeted little healer who's just like, "I'll protect you," and just do it out.
That is all I am doing back there. I'm like, "Heal, heal, heal," and then if I have to, I'll play DPS, which means that I just don't have to do really anything. I'm just there, I'm like, "Nah, whatever, just throw some fire at them, chill."
Burn it down. Just burn it. Just burn it. God.
How have your gigs been?
Oh, well, I had my first one of the season, I meant of the year. I don't know what's going on anymore. But, I had it was this kind of, like, regional, all county, all district kind of string orchestra, thing with all, like, the local high schools that have string orchestra programs, and they just, like, rehearse the music the week of the concert with different conductors, and they just get to do this little thing and play, but they don't have any wind players, so they hire out a lot of their teachers get hired out to play, as well as, like, other private instructors and freelancers in the area, so I played oboe too on that, very chill, it was fine, we played a kind of watered down version of the first movement of New World, which was
Mhm.
interesting. It was fine, it was really long. I was like, "Wow, I don't wanna do that coda again, please. No more coda." That coda was exhausting. We're all just like, "Why is this happening so many times?" But it was a good concert, it was a good vibe, and then I was packing up to leave, and since it's cold outside, I was like, "Oh, winter jacket." But they wanted us to wear, like, concert black with, like, suits and jackets and stuff, so I had taken my suit jacket off and put it on a chair, and then I put my winter coat back on, and unfortunately, I left my suit jacket at the concert hall in the green room backstage, and so this morning, I was like, "Well, I do have, like, a key card to get into the building because I teach at this, like, orchestra's, like, lessons program that's in the same building." And I'm like, "How many doors could they possibly have to separate the buildings and, like, the rooms, whatever?" So I get in, I go inside, have no way of getting into, like, the back part of the, like, performance hall or the green room is at. And I was like, "Okay, well, I drove 30 minutes here to do that." And surprisingly, people were there that were, like, working in, like, the reception area. Normally, no one's there on Sundays. So I was like, "Okay, that's weird." But I will ask. And so I asked this receptionist, like, for help and explain the situation, and I don't know. To me, she felt very much like I was bothering her for asking for her help with this and was just like, "Yeah, we don't have keys for that," and was very short with me, and I was just like, "Okay." Bye, and kinda just, like, left. And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "You can come back, like, on Monday." And I was like, "Oh, of course, yes. Let me come back during business hours when I'm also
Mhm.
working a job 30 minutes away." So, I'm gonna get my suit jacket back eventually. I just don't know when, but I honestly don't need it for any other concerts I have since we're mostly just doing Pit Black for stuff, so it's fine. But other than that, a little bit of chaos. The gig was fine, it was a one-day thing, and I got to see some of my friends and play with these high school students and help them achieve musical greatness, I guess. So, yes.
Yay. Do you for your all black so what I usually do is I wear, like, pants, the black shirt, and I almost always wear a black jacket and no tie, like,
Mm.
no matter what unless it's, like, miserably hot on the stage. Do you not usually wear the jacket?
I normally don't wear the jacket because unfortunately for me, it is miserably hot on every stage I have to play on. So I was,
Gotcha.
like, sweating bullets last night, and I was just like, "I'm sweating bullets, I'm not even playing on one of these pieces." So, this was not fun. So, yes, I usually just wear, like, black shoes, black pants, and, like, black button-down shirt, and they're all just like most of the groups I play with, they're like, "Oh, yeah, that's fine, as long as a button-down shirt and not, like,
Oh,
a
yeah.
T-shirt." I'm
Well,
like,
and I think a lot of my groups would also be fine with that, but I feel like the jacket makes me look less fat, and I like it.
"Okay."
The lines help. I'm
The
like, "Okay."
line
So,
how
it's a
oh,
vanity thing.
it's a vanity thing. You do look one very dashing and handsome in the jacket. I do see those pics. I'm like, okay. So one of the hosts on this podcast is extremely hot, and the other one is just showing up. I'm just showing up.
I was like, "You're the
Matthew,
hot one, I'm the potato, it's fine.
just stop. No, you're not a potato. You're not. You're not a potato.
I'm
It's
a
fine.
tater tot."
You're. You're little scallop potatoes.
Mm.
Ooh, my goodness.
Ugh, let's
Yes.
see. What else has been going on? I got my bassoon back from Fox.
Oh, ooh, ooh. We are saying thank you so much to the wonderful queen that is Stephanie Patterson at Fox Products for helping Matthew get the bassoon back. The missing bassoon, if you will. The
I d
APB is
mm,
been out, and now we can put it to rest.
yeah, it had been a while that since it had gotten there, and I kept being told that it would be ready soon, and then they stopped answering, so I reached out to an oboe player to get something done. Shade at the bassoonists, um,
Sorry,
but
bassoonist.
I got it back, it's shiny, it plays great. I'm
Oh,
very pleased with it.
yes. Please. Honestly, Matthew, I think you should post a little clip later of you playing it just so everyone knows your true powers. Like, by the way, Matthew does play the bassoon very well and
Well, a
is
friend is actually borrowing it. I love that I got it back and I was like, "Oh, here, someone else can borrow it now." One. Oh, IDRS registration is open, people. Go and register. I have registered, I have paid. I still need to figure out my lodging situation, but if anyone wants to be roommates in one of those 4 people apartments, it could be fun if I like you.
sorry. There are stipulations. Matthew does have to like you. You do have to listen to this podcast in order to know that. So and sorry, if you're a bassoonist, you might need to look elsewhere. No. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Please keep Matthew company. I cannot go to IDRS and Matthew is performing. So well, if you're really Matthew, you have to go watch his performance because I cannot go. And I'll only get like the post performance like rundown from Matthew being like, I'm gonna go get Taco Bell now. Goodbye. I'm gonna talk about drive through. Do not engage with me right now. I have just performed and I'm ravenous. So
I've taken a Xanax. I'm gonna eat this Taco Bell. I'm going to take a nap, and it's over.
I will see you all the next day after my performance. Jeez.
I do hope I have more energy this year's because last year, I was only there for a few days, but I got so tired, and I don't know why. Like, I did my full day of stuff, and then I was just like, "I don't know if I can get through this gala concert tonight." So I would go to, like, half of it, and then one night, I
Mhm.
just didn't go, and I felt so bad, but I was like, "I am so exhausted."
I know it is a lot. It's a lot to handle, and I know one of my friends went for the first time, like, a couple years ago. It's just she'd never been to a conference for IDRS ever. She was like, "I'm never going again. I did not have the energy, the bandwidth." And she's like, "I never heard that much oboe in my life, and I don't know if I wanna hear that much ever again." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "I get it, but, like, you're being a little dramatic, right?" She's like, "No, I do not wanna go back ever again." 'Cause it's just so much energy and just it's a lot. It's a lot, but you'll be fine, Matthew. You'll be doing your stretches, your pre-gig, post-gig stretches for your resolution.
Oh, that I've totally been doing every day, all
Absolutely,
the
yes, yes,
time.
yes.
I've
You
been so good about those and my long tones.
you guys have been doing so good on those. You're gonna be nice and warmed up. You'll have the energy, and then you can get the Taco Bell after, and then have no energy, and then rinse and
But
repeat.
I will be full of cheese, and that's all that'll matter.
And that is God's plan.
Or
God's
whatever
plan.
that nacho sauce cheese is. It's not really cheese. That I will be full of that cheese-like chemical.
Yeah. My God. Yes, you will, and you know what? We'll be happy. You have been changed.
I did my taxes already. It's only
Oh.
February 8th as the date of this recording. What?
Matthew's always ahead of the game. I'll tell you what.
Oh, I try to
Period.
be. I hadn't even technically received all of my tax forms, but I do keep good records. So even once the tax forms arrived, I was like, "Yep, that's exactly about the amount I reported, just in miscellaneous income instead of as a 1099." But it all comes out in the wash. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. They'll get it done.
But doing your taxes as a musician is fun because we have 8,000 streams of income and then a million different expenses, and you have to track the mileage unless you got paid for mileage, and then you don't count that mileage. Anyway, it's a grand old time.
A grand old time
Um,
we're having. Ugh. You're a
I
musician, spreadsheets are your friends, especially in times like this. Please keep track
I
of
do
your
love
information.
a spreadsheet though, because I put in Excel, like, all the, forms I thought I would be getting, and then as I got them, I would just enter in the amount, and then you have that little sum equation, and you can just watch that box where your
It just
totals are just grow, and it's like, "Oh, how fun."
You're like, "This is
And
my
then I
favorite."
added Randall's income to it too in a different section, and then I had it, total the 2 totals.
Oh, you're like, "So, we're rich?"
Well, not because of me. Well, now I'm looking at this and I was like, "Oh, should I make a pie chart
Right.
in Excel?
Matthew
How
be
fun."
giving us those presentations every step of the way.
Ugh,
Gosh. Ugh, yeah,
but
taxes. Mm-mm. My dad
tr
helps me do them, so
good for you. I mean, Intuit TurboTax helps me do mine, but
into a TurboTax.
we got a refund this year, and I was not expecting that, and that was nice.
Ooh, ooh, okay. Come on
Um
now.
Well, it's funny, Randall's always like, "Oh, it's great having you on our taxes because you spend enough on stuff that you become a net loss." And and I'm like,
Thank you
"Yep."
for your part. You just spend a lot. You're just like, "Well, what else should I do? I really don't know."
Well, and I just spend money on Oboe things, so it's a good time.
And, like, don't worry, like, there's always gonna be more cane thread for me to buy.
Mhm.
Oh my
New little gadgets I can purchase, and
new little
speaking
gadgets
of
and gifts.
gadgets, if anyone wants to buy my Reeds and Stuff shaping machine, there is a price, and I don't know what it is. And I do like the machine, but the shapes are so different and weird that it's not for me.
It's not for you. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. You give it a shot just to see, and
I did. Oh, actually, I think I have on my phone how much I want to sell it for.
ooh, yes. Tell us. Tell the people who are eager to buy it from you.
Um, $850. So the machine itself, machine and bag, 875 plus the extra shaper form is 125. I have the Mac Pfeiffer slash, I think it's called the Hoop now too for some reason, and the Mac
What?
Plus Hoop, Hoop.
Oh, I was like, the hoot and the holler. I didn't know
Hoop?
that was a thing. The hoot and hollering.
No, the Hoop, like a basketball
The
hoop.
a basketball hoop.
A hoop,
No.
you know?
I mean, yeah, that's a hoop too. Hoop and
Uh,
holler.
for all of that, I spent $1,000, so I'm selling it for 850.
You heard it here first, folks. There's your price. Go ahead and drop the money to Matthew right now. We'll be waiting. Please.
Please. Or
Begging.
just drop the money, and you don't get anything from it. I just get your money. Please and thank you.
Like, I think that'd be nice. They should just give you the money in these trying times we're in. Please, I'm begging. I'm begging at this point for a donation of any type.
Alright, I also wanted to talk about auditions a little bit just because I have one coming up. It's a little over a month away, but for 2 weeks, I'm not gonna be able to prep for it because I'll be in Europe, and y'all are probably like, "Please stop talking about how you're gonna be in Europe for 2 weeks," but I won't stop talking about it. And then once I've
Um,
been, I'm gonna keep talking about it.
right. So either way, we're all going to Europe.
I'm gonna live stream the whole thing.
Please. Please.
But so this audition, it is for a full-time English horn position with the Charlotte Symphony.
Ooh, yes.
That is on March 24th.
Oh my gosh. That's very exciting though.
So we just got the
So
list, and
ooh, are you
I need to
screaming?
I am, always. I need to start
Trust
working
me.
on it. I need to make English horn reads for sure.
Oh gosh, there's the real kicker. It's like, wait, 2 instruments. Yes.
Because usually, with a kind of mediocre English horn read, I'm like, "I can get through whatever. It'll be fine." But for an audition, you really do have to have a good one.
Yes. It's always ugh, yeah. And I always just they just exhaust me whenever I have auditions. So I'm like, "Okay, I wanna make, like, a fresh new one," but then I'm like, "You need to, like, do that a week before so I can break it in." And, like, actually get it, like, comfortable and ready and not be breaking it in while I'm in the middle of a New World excerpt. It's like, "I hope this works."
See, with an English horn read, I've got 2 already tied, and I would like to have them vibrating in the next week or 2.
Mm.
Sooner than that probably, and be
Oh my
practicing all of
god.
them because I like a well broken in English horn read. They just take so long for me to really feel like they're ready.
Yeah, once they've, like, truly settled after a couple rehearsals and practice sessions and maybe a concert, then they're like, "Oh, okay, now I can last the next, like, 3 months." I'm like, "Thank you.
The next
Where
3
was this
years,
before?"
whatever.
True. Yeah, so true.
That reel of the person being like, "This oboe reed that I painstakingly crafted in perfect conditions that'll be dead in the next week, and then this English horn reed that I made in the back of a car that lasted for 2 years." And I was like, "God, the truth."
Like, "You got me, girl." Like, that is the truth. I don't know what is.
I know. I was just
God.
like, "Art reflects life. There it
Yep.
is."
English horn read making really is just live fast and live long, honestly. We don't die
Mhm.
young on English horn reads. You have to work hard to really kill an English horn read, like, bad, like, for it to be, like, dead after a week of playing on it. Like,
Oh,
ooh,
yeah. I tried to think if there was anything crazy and new on this list.
on the list.
Um, for me,
List.
I will say I've never played or worked on Ein Heldenleben, and that's on there, and I'm like, "Oops."
Oh. Oh, that one. That girl, she's not nice. She's a mean girl, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, I was looking at it and going, "Oof, I'll work on that later."
Yeah.
Let's see, a
I
little bit of
can.
Lemaire is on there from the first movement. I was like,
Oh,
played that.
I love that one. That one's fun.
A little
It's
bit
very quiet.
of the second movement of the Debussy Nocturnes.
Standard, shows up all the time. You know what? Sure. Sure. See you there.
New World Symphony, never heard of it, don't really care.
Yeah, I heard that's a new one. It's new, right?
Mhm.
Okay, the world's been
Um,
here for, like, how long? Anyways.
Three-cornered hat, and it's the version that has the little jump in there, like, it's not totally scalar. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because there's the
Ooh,
2
yeah.
editions. It's the one that's not, and I don't like that.
No, that one, that's not fair. That's not fair because it's not the same edition is not used across all orchestras. So it's like, what am
But
I.
they provide which ones we're supposed to use. So but I don't like this one. I'm like, "I want the
Right,
other edition."
I hate that I had to see it, but I'm glad they're providing it for you. Because no thanks.
Okay, I gotta sound this one out. Kinder Totenlieder, which it's smaller, clearly German. Um,
Mama.
and I don't know this one either, so but it doesn't look terribly difficult, so I'll have to work on that one. Ravel Piano Concerto, Shasti 8, that big English horn solo at the end of that. I've
Ooh.
never played the English horn part. Shasti 8 was my first piece I ever got to play with the Greensboro Symphony. It was my first time being there, and I was like, "Oh my god, here we go." And then I got to hear
Oh,
the English horn player play that solo, and, oh, she played it so well every time. So I'll definitely be listening to her recording that I have,
right, you're like, "Here I go.
play it.
You're so bad."
Yeah, then there's Ein Heldenleben. God, it just
God.
keeps going.
No, that one is kind of a menace. I did that in my undergrad for ensemble placements, is the orchestra was playing that piece, and it was kind of like a nightmare because like, a bunch 'cause for any of us who didn't have an English horn, we all had to like, share one, and it was, like, 6
Uh-huh.
of us. It was, like, trying to share it in practice, and it was just like that English horn truly, when the audition came, we all, like, scheduled our auditions, like, after, like, one after the other, so it just stayed on a peg in that room, and our teacher was just like, "You're not gonna take that with you?" And then it was just like, "No." And he was then he caught on, he was like, "Oh, they're all using it. Okay. I hope someone's swabbing this out." And we were like, "No." And someone was like, "I brought my swab. I'll swab it before after I play." Just just chaotic, very and a very exhausting. And then the person that ended up playing it was a grad student who, like, earlier that morning was like, "Yeah, I wasn't gonna audition for Eidenhoven. I don't wanna play that." And then he went home and got his English horn and literally played it. Like, he's like, he played it cold. And
Of
my
course.
teacher was just like, "Yeah, that was phenomenal." And he was just like, "Yeah, it's just like, I've played it before, but I didn't wanna do it again, but I thought, why not?" I was like, "You're a jerk." Like, I hate you for that.
Mhm.
Didn't even warm up. He's like, "I had to read them like 3 years ago. I just pulled out." I just started playing it. I was like, "Oh, okay." So that was really
Uh,
funny. That's my memories of mine haven't lived, so.
let's see what else is on here. The Rite of Spring, we got a couple little excerpts.
I do love that first excerpt from The Rite of Spring.
Oh, I do
I
too. It's scarier in context to
Yeah,
me.
like, by itself, I'm like, "That's not too bad." I'm like, in context, I'm like, "Okay, so I feel something behind my head, and I think it's a bassoonist with, like, a shotgun. Like, the barrel is on my head, and I'm like, if I mess this up, I think he's gonna kill me."
I know. Well, it's one of those things, like, you sit there and play it, and you're like, "Okay, whatever." But then when you have that conductor in front something about that one, I'm like, "Oh my god, it has to be so strictly in time."
I'm like, those grace notes are just, like, doing whatever they want at that point. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm doing my best here. Please, please."
But that's the next excerpt is just the little section that goes, "Ba, ba," that little thing.
Oh my gosh. I don't wanna throw up, but I think I'm gonna throw up.
Well, it's funny for that one, when I did it a couple years ago, I switched reeds just for that "ba" thing.
Correct, as you should, because ooh-wee.
Let's see what else is on here. Oh, the Wagner, the Tristan and Isolde.
Not a fan of that one. Not a fan of that one. It's a little too long. I say that as I know Maven is on the list, so I'm like, hey, if I had to pick, I would rather do I know Maven.
Interestingly, Jura told me that he played this for Courtney the other day, and she was like, even though it's on, like, every English horn audition, I've never had to play it in an audition. They never ask for it. So, honestly, even in the room, they don't wanna hear it.
No. I feel like what happens is whoever makes the list, like, will bring it to the committee and, like, day of, they'll, like either they get it before in advance, like, cool, whatever, and then they get to the actual audition day and the committee's looking at it and they're like, "Yeah." Someone's like, "I don't wanna hear that. Cross that one off
No.
the list. I do not wanna do that." No. I'm like, "Yup, yup. Cut the cameras." He's like, "You have to pick your own punishment if you're on an audition committee." Because 'cause I'm like, "You're gonna be hearing us for the next, like, 6 hours, so I hope you
Yeah.
are ready to die. Because 'cause I'm
Um,
equally in pain."
there's just some standard second oboe excerpts, nothing big. Oh, the other English horn excerpt, the Dawson, Negro Folk Symphony. And I'm like, "Can I say that word? Is that allowed?"
I mean, looking up and she was like, "What was that?"
Is it negro? I don't know.
Stop. Shut your
No, I really
mouth.
don't.
I gotta hate you. I hate you.
Oh,
Oh, oh my gosh. I'm actually wait, what does that one look like?
what was that?
That excerpt. I was like, I don't think I've seen that one, and
Oh.
send me the list. Send me the PDF.
Oh. Well, we had to get special for this PDF, but I will send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Not
I
too
haven't,
bad, really.
no, not too bad.
But
So I was
yeah,
like,
so
oh,
that's the
oh,
list that I have to prep soon. So the point of all of
my God.
this was, how do you like to prepare for an audition?
Well, first I like to get excited and be like, oh my gosh, I get to do an audition. I wonder if any of my friends are gonna go. Because I feel like for me, that's my big picture. Is like, who's all gonna be there? Like, are any of my friends I haven't seen in years gonna be there? And then I'm like, "All right, let's send the resume, the application, whatever." And then I'm like, "Wait, I have to do an audition." So then I have a little bit of a crash out, just like screaming about like, "I can't believe I did this myself." But it's fine. This is part of our lives. This is what we do. So yeah, I try to if they I guess getting once I get the list, if they're gonna provide it or not, like, all the excerpts are just, like, a straight list of, like, "Here's what you need." Once I get all that together, I tend to have, like, a physical copy of it and then, like, one for my tablet that I just, like, keep with me. I'm like I have 2 running lists of it, and I just
Mhm.
write down things that I, like, practice on both. Because 'Cause I'm just like, "Who knows what's gonna happen? Is the power gonna go out during an audition? Will they still make me play if the power goes out and I have to use, like, paper on my tablet? I don't know." But yeah,
If the
getting the
power
list
went
together
out, you could still use your tablet. It would probably work better because it lights up.
exactly. And then I'd be like, "Wait, do you guys still want me to play?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, let's keep going." I'm like, "Got it. I'm
And they'd be
screwed."
like, "No, you are of Satan, and you made the power go out. So you win. Please don't curse us."
Please don't so I see one audition, everyone's going home. I'm the first one to prelims, and they send everyone home. My gosh, but yeah, do a lot of, like, listening to different recordings, and I'll try to play for people. I try to play for other oboists if people have time. I, like, have the idea of, like, I should try to get someone who plays another instrument and listen to me play just so they don't have any bias about, like, "Oh, I know, like, that's hard for you to do, like, it's hard for me when I do it, so I'll, like, give you a pass on it." But, like, I want someone who's like, "Um, so did you play that wrong on purpose, or, like, why are you clipping this so short?" And I'm like,
Yep.
"Yeah, I do
Playing
that,"
for
and
non-oboist is so important, and I don't do it nearly enough.
yeah. I've done it, like, once. Did it for a flute player because she we were because I had to do, oh my gosh, what is it? Apnea of Fawn. I asked her if she would, like, play the flute part while I'm, like, playing the oboe part just so I get the sense and the vibes for it and stuff like that, just for fun and stuff, and she, like, listened to me play the rest of my list, and she was just telling me things that I was like, "Oh, so no one's been telling me that since I've been playing for oboist," because they've all been like, "Yeah, like, you get a pass." So
Mhm.
it's very enlightening to do that, you know? You need to do it for, like, your friends before you do it for, like, random strangers in your orchestra that you play with. They're just like, "I
Yes.
guess I'll listen." And then they're just like, "Um, so you're ugly, I hate the way your oboe plays," and just a list, and I'm like, "Right, never mind. Never mind. Not helping, not helping." So I do that, and then I guess, like, I try to have my reads made at least the week before so I could, like, break them in and hopefully have something that I feel comfortable playing on because I do not like playing oboe auditions, especially on newer reads because I feel like bad things always happen. Just
I
the read isn't
agree.
just chaos. Chaos. But yeah, that's about it outside of, like, the usual, like, practicing and, like, running through it the days leading up to the audition kind
Mhm.
of thing, but I don't do anything too crazy special that other people don't do already, so what about you, Matthew?
Very similar, except I try to have reeds read well, especially for English horn, I try to have them ready at least, like, 3 weeks ready, 3 weeks
Mhm.
before, so that they can really feel very stable and fresh, and then for oboe reeds, I think, like, 1 to 2 weeks, and if I really like one, I'll be like, "I'll play on you a little bit, but I'm not gonna play the run-throughs on it until, like, the
Yeah,
day or 2 before."
yeah.
But,
Like, if
yeah,
I have,
I'm
like, 6
usually
reads,
I'm trying to
that's
do
it.
run-throughs either 2 or 3 weeks before, and they might not be the best run-throughs, but I can get through everything,
Yes. The real
and
game
then
is all about endurance and just knowing
yes,
your body and what you can handle, and then
which is also crazy because we're not gonna have to play everything.
no, that's the worst part. We never have to play everything, so it's important, when you're doing your run throughs to play all of them out of order, pick random ones because who knows, you might have to play Tombo and then have to jump right into Brahms Violin Concerto and be like, "Wait, my brain is short circuiting."
I don't think either of those are on this excerpt list, which is amazing.
God bless. Love that for you. You have been saved. You've been
I mean,
saved.
Brahms Haydn variations are on there, though, so
Never mind, you have been cursed. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah.
but so I will regularly be keeping y'all updated on how that's going. I saw a flute player, and I may have talked about this on TikTok, and she lives in Greensboro, and she posts her what she calls her worst run throughs of excerpts onto TikToks. She was like, that way, well, it gives vulnerability, and it also kind of shows it's like it wasn't that bad, and it'll almost certainly go better than this in the audition.
Right.
And I was like, I kind of
Oh.
like that. So leading up to, I may not post the worst ones because my worst ones can be really, really bad, y'all. Like, it's like I don't know about y'all, but it sometimes I get through it and I'm like, What was that? What piece did I just play?
I'm just waiting for my neighbors who heard me play it 40 times start stomping on the roof, just like, "Stop playing it wrong!" And I'm like,
Ugh.
sorry, but, like, please."
But yeah, so I
Yeah.
may try posting some of those excerpts as I prepare, and people on the internet love giving unsolicited feedback. So it might be great.
Truly. It's gonna be so good. You're looking for help and feedback, the internet will always give it to you without warning,
I
and will
know.
expect you to take it with grace and, believe they are correct. So,
Mhm.
yay! But then it's a two-way street, so be prepared.
Fun
I sounded
story.
flat on that "no." You sounded flat when I hit you with my car. There's a difference. Like,
Yeah.
there'll be a difference. Sorry, girls.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Oboe Slander. You can find us on Instagram at Oboe Slander, on TikTok at Oboe.slander. You can find us on Facebook by just trying to find Oboe Slander, or you can email us at oboslanderqueens@gmail.com.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this wonderful episode about taxes, audition prep, and just my gig chaos. But you know what? That's what happens in life. So we'll see you
General
guys
life
next
chaos.
time. General life chaos, actually. Yes. But anyways, thanks for joining. Goodbye.
Bye.